Okay, so I have 2 ear warmers made out of the exact same yarn. It is a 100% Superwash merino wool. And I was just going to show you the process of blocking. Blocking crochet or knitwear just helps the fibers relax more. So for instance, obviously this almost looks like a toddler size ear warmer, but with wool specifically, this stretches and can fit an adult just fine. But if there was a reason why you wanted it to have a little bit of a looser fit, you can block it. So starting out, since I just stretched that one out a little bit, I was going to measure this one just to give you an example. Laying flat, mostly flat, we're at about 8 inches width. But again, it does stretch. So I'm going to block this one and just kind of show you that process. I have a bowl of just lukewarm water right here. So what I'm going to do is take my ear warmer and I'm just going to submerge it. Let all the fibers soak in all of that water. And like already immediately you can tell that the fibers are opening up, they're relaxing. I'm just gonna give it a little squeeze to kind of help condition that water into the fibers. Okay, and then I'm just gonna let this sit in here for about 15 minutes. It's been about 15 minutes, so I am just going to kind of gently, I'm not gonna wring it, I'm just gonna gently squeeze out some of that excess water. If it smells like damp livestock, then you're doing something right. Okay, and then I'm going to transfer it over to a towel. I'm just going to basically roll this and give it a squeeze. Okay, so at this point, you can kind of gently stretch the item to kind of like how you would want it widthwise. You're basically giving the fiber kind of a new memory to snap back to. If the wool is superwash, you can toss it in the dryer for a little bit. I honestly just prefer to let everything air dry. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it like this and you can already see the difference, how relaxed the fabric is now. And you'll be able to feel it too. It is just so subtle. Subtle, supple, that's what I meant. Okay, check back with you later. All right, so this is now probably about 90% dry, and you can see the difference even just in the drape. So I'll put them on to kind of show you. I have a smaller head for an adult, so this unblocked actually fits me a lot better. It's snug enough, but still gives me a lot of wiggle room. And then this one actually ends up being a little too big for me. So what I could do if this was mine, see it's just, but that's how you can loosen the stitches. If something is a little bit more snug on you and you want it to have a little bit of a looser fit, you can block it and it's still beautiful and perfect. I would, since this is Superwash merino wool, I can put it in the dryer. I would stick this in the dryer the rest of the way, and it would kind of cinch up those stitches a little bit, but that is how you can block and loosen those stitches a little bit. Yay!